Hey everybody, Stephen Pivac, broker and owner with Pivac Properties and Compass Real Estate, joining you for another great edition of Open House Live. This week, we're not just gonna have Luxury Friday, we're gonna have Luxury Week, meaning every single home we see during Open House Live this week is going to be a luxury, high-end home in the Austin area. Today, we're starting out in the area of West Austin, in the Bee Cave area. It's about 25 minutes west of downtown, and we're checking out a brand new construction, almost 5,000 square feet, 5-bed, 5.5 bath, gorgeous Mediterranean style estate. And by Mediterranean style, that means the exterior of the house. So we'll check out the exterior here in a little bit as well. It's white stucco, red Spanish tile roofs, basically what you're used to seeing in homes that are in the Mediterranean. And that's a pretty popular style in the Lake Travis area, just because it's got that waterfront feel, that Mediterranean Tuscan feel. And as you can see behind me on the inside, there's nothing old school, nothing traditional, about the finish out of this house. Everything in this house is gonna be state of the art, latest colors, latest trends, and it's always fun to show you guys some new construction options, because if you're not thinking of purchasing a home anytime soon, but you're thinking of maybe remodeling your current home, this will give you some really good ideas of what the popular trends are when you're gonna be doing things to your kitchen or your bath or flooring and that type of thing. So again, and I apologize, usually my videos, I've got the information on the bottom. For some reason, Facebook, the framework hasn't been working as well the last few days. So I'll be, sorry if I repeat myself a few times in the video, letting you know what we're seeing. I wasn't able to put the information at the bottom like I usually do. So again, we're seeing a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, brand new construction, Mediterranean style estate in Bee Creek Estates, which is in Bee Cave, Texas, about 25 minutes west of downtown. And then on Wednesday and Friday, we're also going to be seeing luxury properties. On Wednesday, we're going to see a brand new construction home in central Austin in the area of Bolden Creek. And then on Friday, something really cool. We're gonna check out a high-rise downtown condo. So without any further ado, let's check out this estate. All right, so I'm in the family room right now. Let's check out the front door as you walk in. Gorgeous Cantera style door. And again, arches in doorways and throughout the home is also reminiscent of what you'll see in the Mediterranean, French Riviera, that type of architecture. But this is a metal Cantera style door. This pops right open and closes. And since I'm at the doorway, I'll go ahead and walk outside real quick and show you what the exterior looks like. A little windy today. Also apologize if I sound a little stuffed up. As gorgeous as Austin is in the spring, boy, the allergies sure can get you. So this is what I meant by Mediterranean style. See the white stucco, red tile roofs, really gorgeous. So walking back into the home, nice foyer. And as is the case with most new construction, very wide open floor plan. And the first thing you notice is a wall of glass doors giving you beautiful views. This property sits on just under 3 acres. Again, I apologize for not having the info on the bottom of the screen. My Facebook framework hasn't been working quite right the last couple of days, so hopefully Facebook fixes that glitch here pretty soon. But a little under 3 acres, so it's a large property as well. Beautiful hill country views. To the right of the front door, we have what you usually see, a study. And it's a large study with high ceilings. The light fixtures in this home are gorgeous, really just pieces of art more than light fixtures. And you've got beautiful windows throughout, capitalizing on the natural sunlight in this house. Let's check out the flooring. So this is real wood, wide plank. It's more of a dust color, and by dust, trying to think of an old term people might have used for it. Not whitewash, but it's more of a light brown, almost yellowish, but not so yellowy that you feel like you're in a 1995 house. But it's wide plank, real wood, gorgeous. And as we have seen with many new construction homes lately, it is carried throughout the kitchen because it is water repellent. So walking into the family room, gorgeous cathedral ceilings, nice beams. And you can see it is wide open to the kitchen, and this kitchen is beautiful. Everything about this house is awesome. My wife, Mrs. Pivac, would love this home. And it would fit our family too, because it has 5 bedrooms, and we have 4 kids. Wall of windows. Let's check out the fireplace. So you'll notice custom built-ins on each side. Continuing with the modern colors, a lot of grays, whites, blacks, and blues. You've got a nice light gray paint here with the cabinetry and the see-through cabinets. You know what you're missing though? You're missing a mantle. And I'm starting to see that more and more because In new construction and more modern type homes, people are foregoing having a mantelpiece because they want that clean line going up. But the good news is if you want to add that after the fact, it's a piece of cake. You just anchor it in with rebar. Again, gorgeous wall of windows. So standing in front of the fireplace, there's your kitchen. There's your corridor. And I mentioned the arches before. See the long arch? That goes back to that Mediterranean style. This type of home is very popular in the Bay Area and California as well. And so why would a builder build homes here in Austin, Texas that would attract or be the kind of style that people in California would like? Because people from California are moving here left and right. So this style fits right in with what they're looking for. The difference is this home will cost you $2 million here versus $20 million in the Bay Area. So headed towards the kitchen, this is where your dining area is going to be. It could be a formal / informal dining area. And because it's a wide open room, you always want to see some type of separation. The obvious separation you're going to find is a light fixture, and this is a gorgeous one as usual. But you'll also notice they went ahead and put cedar planks in the ceiling. And that stops when you come into the family room when you have the beams. So that's just another aspect that gives you separation in this large room to let you know you're entering into a different phase of the house or a different use. Again, with the archways, going back to that structure and that style. Now let's check out the kitchen. This is a beautiful kitchen. I see pretty kitchens all the time, but this is a personal favorite of mine. I love the architecture. Check out the hood range. It's not stainless steel. It's that same white that matches the cabinet. It's very soft, very Spanish style on the inside. I love how the backsplash behind the range does not match the subway tile backsplash of the kitchen. Gives you a little bit of differentiation. And it may be hard to tell on camera, but the color of the cabinets in the island are different from the colors of the cabinets in the surround. That's something we've seen also in new construction homes lately. Another trend you'll see is sometimes they'll do a different countertop on the island than from the regular surround, but in this case, they decided to stick with that theme, probably because this is a whitewash house, whitewash kitchen. It goes with the theme. Let's check out the cabinets. Gorgeous cabinets, all slow close. Gold hardware, and by slow close, see how I let it go and it just closes all by itself to keep it from slamming. Nice subway tiles. This is pretty cool. Where's the dishwasher? You don't see a big hunky stainless steel dishwasher. That's it right there. All Thermador high-end appliances, but I love how they continue the cabinetry facade with the dishwasher so it makes it one nice clean white line going across. Now, something cool that I have to give props to on this kitchen too is they have 2 sinks. They have the prep sink, which is always the smaller of the 2. And this is a smart place for a prep sink because this is actually where the cooking and the work is going to be done. Your range is right here. So this is where you're going to be chopping up your vegetables, your poultry, your meat, that type of thing. This is a small sink for that. And you've got plenty of counter space. And they put the main sink over here on the side overlooking the window. I say that's interesting because usually the main sink will be right here in the island facing the family room, so as you're doing dishes, you can talk to your guests. But to give you a little bit of that hill country feel, they decided to put it in front of the window, giving you those beautiful hill country views. So that's a pretty cool little small differentiating factor that people like me who look at houses every day will notice, but I like that. Props. Nice under cabinet lighting. Again, these are all commercial grade appliances. These are Thermador. Thermador is super nice. And wait till you see the fridge. The fridge is one of my favorite parts of this kitchen. It's really cool for a lot of reasons. Awesome backsplash. See how they put these little niches in the side here? So this is where you can put your spices or little ingredients you're using when you're cooking as opposed to having to clutter up your countertop, and it's not quite as visible to your guests. Again, with that awesome wooden framed range and supposed to stainless steel, just continues that whitewashing of this kitchen. Cabinetry almost to the top of the ceiling. I love how they add these cabinets to the top. Good use of storage. You've got your Thermador microwave at the bottom, which you've seen several times. Here is your fridge. So again, I love the design of this kitchen because what you'll see most of the time is stainless steel appliances, and that's because they're very popular. People like them. But, maybe not everybody wants a big stainless steel hunk of, stuff in your kitchen taken away from the colors. Now, obviously, you can't do anything with your range, your microwave, but in this case, they chose to put an additional cabinet covering on top of the refrigerator. And they didn't just go with the same white covering you're seeing with the cabinets. They went with a different offsetting brown. And it's beautiful. You can kind of see the woodwork here. Oh, that pattern actually has a term, and I can't think of it right now. It's like Norwegian, I forgot. I was looking at barn door construction the other day and the little V's of the wood. There's a specific name for it. But check out the fridge. It's a Thermador, but watch this. As I open it up, you can't really see, but there's a little lever down there. So watch when I go to shut it, what happens. See how it stops completely on the first time? Now, when I open them both, there's a little lever that catches it and slowly closes it. So you never have to worry about these monster commercial-sized doors not closing all the way, your food or your frozens defrosting. That's just a little cool feature of a commercial-grade refrigerator that you're seeing in more new construction high-end appliances. So, love the fridge, love the cabinet facade for it as opposed to a big stainless steel door. And the last thing we'll look at, as we've seen several different times, the nice gold lantern pendants. And again, if you're not thinking of purchasing a home anytime soon, this is a really good way to remodel your kitchen or do a different addition to your kitchen without having to break the bank. These golden lanterns, you can get them from many different types of places, different types of styles, but adding pendant lighting into your kitchen like this makes a big difference in the facade and the feel of your kitchen without having to break the bank. So we're checking out a home that is just under $2 million today. It's a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, new construction home sitting just under 3 acres in West Austin. We just finished looking at the kitchen. I'll give you one more pan of it because it's gorgeous. I love how they did the cabinet facade of the fridge as opposed to leaving it stainless steel. Same with the dishwasher. Really pretty. So this is a 2-story home, but what's cool about it is, we're going to go ahead and skip past a bedroom here in a second because I want to follow this thought. They have a game room on the first level. Again, with the high vaulted ceilings and the natural beams. So you're seeing a trend of large ranch-style 1-story homes that will have a game room on the first level. In this home, even though it's 2 stories, they have continued to put a game room on the first level. So this house has 2 game rooms, one on the first level, one on the second. Now, let's go back. I didn't want to pass this up. Hey, Abby, yes, it's a gorgeous kitchen. The kind of kitchen we would like, for sure. But check out the pantry. So this is a big pet peeve of mine. I have 4 kids, and I live in a pretty large house, and most new construction homes that you see are large. They'll have 5 or 6 bedrooms, but their pantries are the size of a linen closet. This builder, on the other hand, has built a nice, huge pantry for the 5 beds. And you'll notice right here, they have a granite countertop, and you've got 2 plugs right there. What's that for? For when you're having parties over. That's where you're going to be putting your slow cookers, your catering equipment, that type of thing, so that you don't have to have your big platters and your warmers in the kitchen. You can have them in the pantry, and then your servers can come in here into the pantry and take the food out to your guests. Hey, Greg, going to be noisy with the hard surfaces. Yeah, it sounds pretty noisy right now because it's vacant, but I will tell you, once you get furniture in this house, it sucks up the noise tremendously. That's a good point. So, we just saw a second ago a game room on the first floor in this house. What does this lead us to? And this is pretty cool, and I'll show you why it's different from other ones we've seen. This is your guest suite. And by guest suite, that means you have to have your own private bath, which they have right here. There's a secondary bath for the guest bedroom. Check out the cabinets and the hardware. Look at the mosaic tiles. Those are just awesome. And you're starting to see these types of floors in smaller bathrooms and laundry rooms because it looks really good in smaller spaces because it's busy, but it just adds a really cool feature. Lighting built into the mirror. And then for your bath, a nice, huge walk-in shower as opposed to a shower tub combo. Again, you're starting to see more of these as well. It's more luxurious. It's more user-friendly for folks who maybe don't want to climb in and out of a bathtub. And let's be honest, you shower 9 times out of 10 compared to bathing. Yes, Abby, the tiles are beautiful. And then let's go into the bedroom. So again, we're checking out the guest suite in this 5-bed, 5.5 bath home, just under 5,000 square feet, priced just under $2 million. So for your guests, you can easily fit a queen bed. You can honestly fit a king-size bed in here pretty comfortably as well. This is a huge bedroom, full-size dresser, nightstands. Check out the natural lighting in your guest suite. Tons of windows, gorgeous hill country views. And I love windows like this because they're high up. That gives you the natural light you want, but it still gives you privacy. So you can see there's a house on the other side right there. They can't see in here because they're high up. Yeah, Greg, the curtain cost could be a chunk in a house like this. But I guess, for those who are buying a $2 million house with a wall of windows and that's what you want, they're pretty much prepared for it. So let's check out the guest closet. And again, you would usually expect a closet for a guest suite to be larger than your secondaries usually, and this one does not disappoint. This is a large closet, but not just a large closet. Check out the built-ins. And built-ins are a great way to add efficiency to a closet. So I have a lot of clients who will buy older homes and they'll want to remodel them. But the master closet's hard to remodel because you just can't make it bigger necessarily. So a great way to get around that lack of space is built-ins. Go to your California Closets or some other great manufacturers of built-in custom closets. If you have any questions about those, want recommendations, feel free to reach out. I've got several companies I use. Now, why did I say this was a different guest suite or a cooler guest suite than what I usually see? So a guest suite is basically a bedroom that's a little offset from the house with its own private bath. But it's not that private if you don't have a door. Guess what this suite has? A sliding pocket door. So now this is a optimal guest suite. You can shut the door off from the rest of the home and you have a private bath, your own bedroom, and a walk-in closet. So for in-laws, for an au pair, a full-time live-in nanny, long-term guests, that's a great option. And guess what's right across the way from that? A door to the exterior of the home. So if you have multi-generational family members like elderly parents that live with you, or an au pair, a live-in nanny that wants to have private access to and from the home, and when they get into the house, they want to feel like they have their own little apartment, this floor plan allows for that with an exterior door right outside the guest bedroom, a pocket door that closes off this bedroom to the rest of the house. It's great for privacy, not just for the person who lives here, but also for the people who live in the rest of the house. Oh, Greg, good point. It's interesting that the closets are still plywood based and not custom at this price point. Very good observation. So your custom built-ins in your closets, even the pantry right here, are traditional plywood that are painted. When it comes to the custom cabinetry side of things, you usually see high-end California closet type custom cabinets in the master. You usually will not see them in the secondaries. Even at this price point, it's just not very cost effective. Kind of goes back to that conversation we've had before about granite countertops. This is probably a level 5 or 6 countertop. They easily could have put in a level 10 or 12 in this $2 million property, but they never would have seen the return on their investment. Because you have to remember, this is a spec home. So this home was not custom built for a client and ordered it, which means the builder is hoping someone's going to come along and buy this. And let's be honest, if you're spending $2 million on a house, you pretty much want to have your home personalized to your tastes. So you're seeing more and more builders like this one getting a little braver and putting this much high-end, this many high-end finish out and this much investment into a spec home, hoping someone will purchase it. But those little corners you cut and like custom cabinetry in your secondaries is a great way to save money. Yeah, the pantry's nuts. The pantry's awesome. I've seen better, but it's a really nice one. So coming into the corridor off the kitchen, here is a really nice hallway. And this is a great way to dress it up. These beautiful gold pendants. I mean, most of the houses I walk in at this price point, they just have recessed lighting here for not much more. You've got these nice pendants leading you to the other side of the home. Great way to add customization without killing your budget. And if you're just now joining us, we're checking out a home in the West Austin area of Bee Creek Estates, which is in Bee Cave, Texas, about 25 minutes from downtown. It's a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, brand new construction home priced at just under $2 million, a little under 3 acres. So let's check out the laundry room. I am loving new construction laundry rooms these days because they're honestly one of the more fun rooms in the house. They're big, they're bold. People take chances with their decor in here. You can tell, kind of like that one bathroom you saw. Look at the flooring. Again, with a small floor like this, you can go bold with busy tiles and it doesn't overwhelm you. It just adds character. They've continued gorgeous granite countertops in this bath. Nice custom cabinetry, but different colors. The hardware in here is brushed bronze. It's not gold. The granite countertop in here is gray. It's not white like the kitchen. Cool light fixture. Again, it's something you're going to see in a really cool laundry room. You're not necessarily going to see that in your kitchen, but it works here. Custom 42-inch cabinets, and there is a space behind the door for a refrigerator. And it's just smart. It's a smart laundry room. Greg asked the question, is this propane well septic or does it have city water? So this neighborhood does have city water, which is a huge plus, but it is on propane. You have private propane. And private propane is always better than community propane because you better control the costs of your propane, which is what you use to cook and heat your home. Yes, Abby, we need this laundry room. It's gorgeous. And you don't have to walk through to get to the house. So another cool area is the mudroom coming in from the garage. Now, you'll usually see a little half wall like this and a couple of hooks to hang coats, but you don't usually see in a mudroom another built-in countertop with cabinets, high and low, and a great little space here to put your shoes. So the entry from the garage, which is honestly where you're going to be entering your home 9 times out of 10, is really smart. This is what it looks like coming in. So you enter the home, you've got your mud area right here. You can put your keys right there, maybe your laptop, iPad. To the left, you've got your separate laundry room. Now you can probably hear me echoing a little bit. I was just standing in the garage. Let's check it out. It's worth noting. It's a 3-car garage, nice high ceilings. The floor is already epoxied, and you can see over here, there's a little bump out as well. So it's a very deep garage. It's got a little bump out for storage. This is not a 20-foot deep garage. This is about a 25, 26-foot deep garage. A standard garage is usually 20 by 20. So this is probably, that's 20, that's 25. I say this is about a 29 by 25-foot garage. That's a nice sized garage. So if you lived here, this is how you'd be coming into the house. From the garage, again with the mudroom, straight ahead, you have storage under the stairs. Great way to utilize storage in the stair void. Great for Christmas decorations, extra stuff, or as my kids like to use it for, a little playroom. The Harry Potter room, as they call it. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the kitchen one more time. If you're just now joining us, we're seeing a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, brand new Mediterranean style estate in the neighborhood of Bee Creek Estates in Bee Cave, Texas, priced under just under $2 million, almost 3 acres, brand new construction. There's your kitchen, gorgeous wall of windows. These are sliding doors that lead you out to the backyard, or the back acre, I should say, because it's 3 acres. Let's go check out the master suite. Everyone's favorite thing. That and the kitchen. Master suites and kitchens are pretty much your favorite things. Before we go there, where are your guests going to use the bathroom? You don't want them using your master bath, so there's a nice powder bath. And again, so they didn't bring the mosaic tiles in the powder bath like we saw in some small wet areas. Instead, they did the mosaics along the wall. Now that is wallpaper. This is not your grandma's wallpaper from 1985. It's very nice, very modern, really cool mirror. Got my gloves on, so responsible. But I like how they have the pendant lighting coming down right here as opposed to protruding from the wall. Just gives you a little bit of extra character. A nice 4 foot, or 4 feet, I should say there's 4 feet not claw feet, but you know what I mean. For the vanity, beautiful granite counters, nice size powder bath for your guests. A nice bath for your guests to use. Let's check out the master. I like how it's offset a little bit. You have a corridor to walk through to get to your master, so it gives you more privacy, less noise if somebody wants to retire early for the evening. Check out the natural light. So this reminds me a lot of the guest suite we just saw, but bigger. This is the guest suite on steroids. You have the nice, gorgeous beam ceilings like we have in the family room, a wall of windows with beautiful views out of the hill country. 4 mini windows on the top, peekaboo windows, which give you natural light without having you sacrifice on privacy. And then lastly, you have a door that leads out to the patio. So when you install your pool or your hot tub, you want to go out for a late night dip, as opposed to having to come from the rest of the home, you can access your master directly from the outside. Right now, I am where the headboard would probably be in this bedroom. Gorgeous, high ceilings. Let's check out the master spa. It's a nice one. I'll go ahead and give you a little hint or a heads up. Oh, are the walls orange peel or smooth? Oh, wow, that's a great question, Greg. And that's one of my personal favorites. These are smooth walls, not orange peel. So orange peel meaning when you look at a wall that's been textured, which is most production new build homes, it almost looks like orange peel on the walls. And when you run your fingers down, it's got a little rough feel to it. These are smooth walls. And smooth walls are what's popular right now. It's more of a modern finish out. I personally much prefer the smooth walls to the orange peel. And it gives you cleaner lines. Well, let's check out the master spa. So Nice his and hers sinks. Again, with the pendants coming directly out of the mirror as opposed to up top, which is really cool. Gorgeous countertops. Beautiful soaking tub. Nice picture window, not just next to the tub, but on both sides. That's, again, great for privacy because those are high up. Here's your other sink. Cool light fixture right here in the middle, giving you some more soft light in addition. And let's check out the shower. This is a good shower. I've been disappointed in some of the showers we've seen in our luxury homes lately. This one does not disappoint. It has 3 points of actually showering. You've got your one shower head here that's removable, a body washer. You have your other shower head here for your second person. And then in the middle, as you should have in a $2 million home, a rain shower. And these, if you're constructing a new construction home, do not have to be relegated to $2 million homes. If you're building a new home for $500,000 or $400,000, it doesn't cost that much to have the plumbing rough put in on top of your shower and your master for a rain shower. So you too can have that really nice luxurious shower without having to pay $2 million for it. Gorgeous marble tile all the way floor to ceiling, as you can see. A nice seat. These are cool zigzag tiles as opposed to mosaic. I like that. That's different from what we've seen in the other baths. And as you would expect, a frameless shower door. Straight glass from side to side. You'll notice those bathrooms, those counters did not have a vanity, and that's because this has a separate vanity. This is a large master spa. Usually this area does not exist separate. This area will be included with the sinks with a separate vanity. But look, you've got nice glass enclosed cabinets, beautiful gold hardware, just like the kitchen, and a large mirror vanity. Right here you have your commode, separate door. That's a must, especially if you're married. Let's be honest, folks. Let's check out the master closet. Now, this closet, they don't have his and hers closets, which may be disappointing, but as you can see, the built-ins in here and the size of this closet more than make up for the fact that it's one shared closet. This is massive. And like I mentioned before, when you put built-ins, custom built-ins like this, it adds so much more efficiency for use and for storage. You don't even have to have dressers in your bedroom if you don't want, because you've got two dressers in the closet. One right here as a center island, and then one dresser right there in the wall. So really you have his and hers dressers. I'm coming this side of the corner. And what's great too is they still, because this is in the front elevation of the home, they added those peekaboo windows again. Great natural lighting without taking up too much space. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, there was a little digital programming box on the wall. What is that? 10 guesses. That is the programmer for your tankless water heater. So this home, being almost 5,000 square feet, has several water heaters, and this is just one of them. Tankless water heater means you don't have a big tank like you usually see in people's garages or in their attics that are full of water at any time. A tankless water heater actually heats the water very efficiently as it passes through the system. It's a much smaller box, and it's far more efficient, and your water heats up a lot faster as well. So, leaving the master closet, which, by the way, I did not point out, but I will right now, had the hardwood flooring we've seen throughout the house separate from the marble tiles we see in the master bath. So no carpet in the master, which is nice, especially if you have allergies, which this time of year, boy, they're bad. His and her sinks, gorgeous soaking tub, nice frameless shower with 3 shower points, including a rain shower. And check out this wall of light. I mean, that's just awesome. Wall of windows with natural light, peekaboo windows. This is a master suite that'll make anybody envious. I don't care what your current master suite looks like. This is a nice one. So let's leave the master bed. We saw the master. We've seen the guest bedroom and bath. We've seen the kitchen and the family room and a game room. Let's check out what's right there, folks. Stairs. Let's go to the second story and see what we've got. So the second story features 3 separate bedrooms, each with its own bath and a game room. Walking up the stairs, you'll see it's the same color and same style of wood that's in throughout the house. Look at this landing. 3 gorgeous portrait windows. Again, just allowing for so much light. And when you've got a whitewash house like this, where everything is so white and so stark, the natural light from the windows adds so much. So there's your landing. And right off the stairs, you have a second game room. So this game room is smaller than the one we saw downstairs. Another big thing that I'm a huge fan of are game rooms upstairs that don't overlook the family room. Why is that? Noise. So you can have kids up here, you can have your TV mounted on the wall, you can be watching football, whatever you want to do. And because it is so separate from the rest of the home downstairs, see that wall right there? You're not going to have any noise interruption for what your guests are doing downstairs in the family room. Yes, Greg, a lot of air to cool. So this home's a 5,000 square foot, 2-story. I will tell you though, the types of windows and the units that they use in these homes now are so energy efficient. This 5,000 square foot new construction home is more energy efficient and will have lower utility bills than a 2,400 square foot home that was built in 1998 or 2000. Guaranteed. And that's just a testament to how energy efficient new construction is these days. And that brings up a good point too. So here's a really nice closet off the guest room. Not the guest room, the game room upstairs. See all those cords? Those are your Cat 5s for high-speed internet in every bedroom. Nice storage. One point I was going to make just now is we're looking at all the aesthetic aspects of this home. We're seeing how beautiful it is. One thing you really have a hard time noticing or finding out about is the quality of construction. That's where a good realtor comes into play. A good realtor should know about high-end construction, should know a lot about the builder of the home, so they can start figuring out what type of materials were used in the house, how good the appliances are, how good the mechanicals are, because what's inside the walls are just as important, if not more important, than what's on the outside. So, let's check out the first secondary bedroom upstairs. Now we're starting to see our first stitch of carpet in the house. It's not a cut Berber, it's a very high-end flat carpet, so that's still good for allergies. Nice light gray, again with your arch and your windows, sticking with the Mediterranean theme and style of this house. En-suite bath, again, does not disappoint. Really cool mosaic tiles, gorgeous custom cabinetry. Nice light fixture. And then pretty subway tiles, floor to ceiling. A lot of times you'll see this tiles end just over the shower head. They took them all the way up the wall on this one. Nice cutout for your toiletries and your shampoo, and some 42-inch cabinets over the commode. Now, most of your drop-in tubs are going to be the same as far as size, but there is a big difference in quality. This is a great secondary tub. It's a Jetta brand, Jetta, very high-end. So if you're just now joining us, we're checking out a 5-bed, 5.5-bath, Mediterranean-style estate, brand new construction, just under 3 acres for right around $2 million in West Austin. So leaving that secondary, back to the smaller of the 2 game rooms at the landing of the stairs. Here's the corridor that would take us to the other secondaries upstairs. So the upstairs features 3 bedrooms and a game room. Here's another bath that gives you access from the hallway, but it also connects to a bedroom, so every bedroom does have its own bath. Little different tile flooring, but same type of color scheme. A lot of blues, blacks, grays, and whites in this house. Obviously a lot of whites. Great cutout. They feature the same tile we just saw on the floor to give you differentiation. And then floor to ceiling subway tiles. They took it to the ceiling as opposed to stopping 3/4 of the way. Nice linen storage in here. Gorgeous cabinetry. And a big mirror. And then this bath does connect to another bedroom, giving you en-suite bathroom access to every secondary in this house. Gorgeous wall of windows, as well as your peekaboo windows that we've seen in almost every bedroom that gives you that natural light without sacrificing the privacy. Let's check out some views while we're up here, folks. Panoramic hill country, 180 degrees. And that building straight ahead is a brand new elementary school scheduled to open next fall. So if you were to purchase this home, that's where your kids would go. See the red Spanish tile roof? That whitewash stucco, that's that Mediterranean style you've heard me mention a few times in this house. Again, very popular with Californians because that's the type of style of home that you see in the Bay Area and San Diego. But this house costs $2 million versus $20 million in the Bay Area. So if you're just now joining us, we're checking out a 5-bed, 5.5-bath home, just under 5,000 square feet, new construction in the area of Bee Cave, Texas, about 25 minutes away from downtown. Just under 3 acres, priced at $2 million. So again, wall of windows in this secondary, and like every other bedroom we've seen, has its own in-suite bath. I keep harping on that because that's huge. At this price point of this square footage, you would expect every bedroom to have its own bath. Nothing shared, nothing sacrificed. Again, really cool mosaic tiles, different from every other bedroom, but the same style and the same color scheme of your grays, blacks, blues, and whites. Huge vanity, or huge countertop, I should say. Nice granite, pendant lighting coming off the mirror. Very nice. So the upstairs, again, featured 3 secondary bedrooms with their own in-suite baths. There's the second game room. There's another game room downstairs. I want to show you this, a better shot. Look at the landing of the stairs, the 3 windows. So this is the front of the home we're looking at right now. So from the exterior, it's just beautiful windows, beautiful elevation. Yeah, Greg, the hardware fixtures are very nice. And there's hardware on every single cabinet in this house. You know, even at this price point, you'll sometimes see builders scrimp a little bit and they'll only put hardware in the kitchen. I mean, at this price point, you would expect to see it in every bath. But again, it all depends on where you're buying and who your builder is. But that's a good thing to point out. Really nice high-end hardware throughout the home. So here's the kitchen again. I always like to come back in the kitchen because this is a really pretty one. And yes, they did have in-ground power that had it in the office and game room. And that was in every bedroom. So every bedroom and every room in the house has hardwired Cat5 high-speed internet. Here's your kitchen again, in case you're just now joining us. I love how they carried on cabinet facade with the fridge as well as the dishwasher, as opposed to having just a big stainless steel hunk of wall right there. Just goes to show the amount of attention they paid to the aesthetics of this home. But let's check out our last thing we haven't seen, and that is the outside. So you have 2 sliding doors right here, one opening door here, and then you have 2 doors on the side of the home. So when you have that many access points, that means it's a very big focal point of the house. I like how this sliding door has divided light. Divided light means lines going and separating the glass. It gives it more character, a little more privacy, which you obviously don't need because this is a 3-acre house, or 3-acre property, I should say. But walking outside, again, continuing that Mediterranean style. You see the different architectural cutouts they have here? Not just a regular arch. Huge back porch. You've got your cedar plank ceiling. And this property sits just under 3 acres. So the property line goes past that little sand berm you see right there. So you've got tons of privacy, tons of use for this lot. And then on the right side of the patio, you've got your outdoor kitchen. I'll be a little picky. I would have liked to have seen a sink out here as well. A new construction, again, you've heard me make the comment, it's not that hard to go ahead and add a plumbing rough for a sink, especially at the time of construction versus after the fact. It's a lot harder. Another thing I will mention is that you've got this window right here to the kitchen, and you've got the sink right there. How convenient would it have been to make these opening windows so that if you're entertaining outside and you've got somebody working the grill or smoking and you've got guests on the inside, you could turn here, open up the window, and hand it to your host. That's me being super picky because you've got a door right here, so it's not like they have to walk very far, but I've seen that in some other homes. We've mentioned it before, and it's just kind of a cool, nice to have. But again, I mean, if you work with me, you know that I always have to kind of find 1 or 2 things to point out that aren't perfect just because that's how I am. But by no means does that make this anything wrong with this house with this floor plan. It's hard to find anything wrong with this property. The builder did a great job, well built, high-end construction. You can already tell it had high-end finish out throughout. But check out your views from the outside. Gorgeous hill country views. As far as the eye can see, that building right there, as I noted earlier, is the new elementary school right off of Rough Hollow. So if you buy this home, that's where your children will attend. What is this property missing, though, guys? What is it missing? We're looking right at it. A pool. Where's the pool? I know. Again, I will point out, this is a spec home. That means a builder bought this lot and built a $2 million inventory home in hopes that someone will come purchase it, not custom. So at some point, yes, that's right, Gina, the pool. You've got to, stop spending money. You have to just decide what your budget's going to allow for. But boy, a property like this, with the caliber of finish out we've seen and how high end everything is, and really how amazing the views are and how big this house is, You almost have to have a pool right here. It's screaming for one. Perfect space for it. And as you can see, a little bit, your neighbors right there, they've got one right there. So I would be shocked if whoever purchases this home, that person didn't put a pool in. It really is perfect for one. But I will say I can't blame the builder too much, because building a spec home to sell for $2 million, you've got to at least put 150 into the pool here, if not 200, and that gets you to a price point where, you know, if you're spending over $2 million in a house, you almost want to customize it yourself completely from top to bottom. So the lack of a pool may not be so much. In fact, I can tell you, it's not because they didn't think about it. It's not because they didn't think it was a good idea, but they had to, from a business standpoint, really take into consideration how much they can overbuild a house before someone is going to want to customize it themselves. Hey, Sharon, you know what? You rock too, my friend. Miss seeing you. Hope things are going well for you guys and you're staying safe. So this was a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, brand new home in the area of West Austin, Bee Cave, in the subdivision of Bee Creek Estate. It's about 25 minutes of downtown, give or take a few extra. This week for Open House Live, we're seeing all luxury homes. So I want to kick off this week with a really gorgeous one here for you guys. As you've seen, I keep going back to the kitchen because I love this kitchen. I see a lot of gorgeous kitchens. This one was one of my favorite ones I've ever seen. From the color standpoint, to the finish out, to the feng shui-ness of it, how it works. And I love how they did a different facade on your Thermador built-in fridge as opposed to making it a big stainless steel wall. Again, it just goes to the attention that this builder and his designer, I should say, really paid in designing his house and building it. So that's it, guys. What did y'all think? Again, if you're just now joining us, we saw a beautiful 5-bed, 5.5 bath, brand new Mediterranean style estate in the area of Bee Cave, which is about 25 minutes west of downtown Austin. This house is priced at just under $2 million. It sits on just under 3 acres. So we've seen a lot of luxury homes over our time with Open House Live, and we've seen a lot of $2 million type homes. And I like to show you the different houses based on location and also finish out, so you can really get an idea for what your money gets you. Because if you've got that kind of a budget, or if you don't have that kind of a budget, you just kind of want to see what money gets you for what you pay, location's always huge, school district is always huge, finish out is always a big thing too. Now again, this is a spec home. So this was a builder who invested in a lot and who invested in the construction of this home and is hoping someone's going to come here and spend $2 million on a home that they didn't customize themselves. Some people will be pretty hesitant to do that. I think that's a pretty big risk. However, the way the Austin market is, and also areas of Dallas and Houston as well, with so many folks relocating from different parts of the country, like the West Coast, the East Coast, up north, they're selling their properties and they have so much equity. Being able to purchase a home like this for $2 million in Austin, which compares to a home that would cost them usually $20 million from where they're coming from, it's a bargain. So that's why you're seeing more of these types of spec inventory luxury homes pop up. I was so excited to show you guys this house today. If you have any questions about this house or any comments, feel free to leave them below. You can always shoot me a text or an email. I apologize, I wasn't able to put my information on the screen like I usually do. The Facebook framework for custom frames hasn't been working right the last few days. So hopefully by Wednesday for our open house tour, it'll work by then. So we're not doing just Luxury Friday this week, we're doing Luxury Week. So today, Wednesday, and Friday, we're seeing luxury homes in Austin. On Wednesday, you should definitely join us because we're going to be in Central Austin in the Bolden Creek area, checking out another new construction, gorgeous custom home. And all of the homes we're going to see this week are right at around $2 million. So it's kind of like those cool shows you see on HGTV. What does your money get you? Some episodes focus on what kind of a house you can get for $500,000. Well, this week's theme is, what kind of a home can you get for $2 million in Austin? So today we're seeing the biggest of our homes of this week. This is almost 5,000 square feet, 5-bed, 5.5 bath, 3 acres. It probably comes with a butler that lives under the stairs, for goodness sake. But it's 25 minutes west of downtown. On Wednesday, we're going to see a home that is, you can walk to downtown for $2 million. You'll see the difference. And then on Friday, we're going to have our very first Open House Live high-rise condo tour, which is going to be super cool because there's so much more to a condo than just the sink in the bedroom. You've got your finish out, you have your views, which is huge for condos, but you also have your amenities like the clubhouse, the fitness center, those types of things, urban living, if you will. So if you're just now joining us, this week we're doing Luxury Week for Open House Live. We're seeing luxury homes all throughout the week. Every home we're going to see is priced right around $2 million. different areas of town so you can kind of see how far your money goes depending on where you're located and depending on the type of finish out. So thank you guys so much for joining me again today. I love doing these videos for you. I do them at noon every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So because we're all working from home right now with quarantine, if you're kind of tired of watching all the negative stuff on the news and you're having your lunch break at home, you want to watch something different, tune in and join us. We're having a lot of fun with these. And if you have any questions about your home or about potential homes you might want to buy or about the market in general with all the volatility, feel free to shoot me a text, email, or private message me on my Facebook account, and I'll be happy to give you guys some information. So with that, Stephen Pivac, owner and broker of Pivac Properties and Compass Real Estate, wrapping up another edition of Open House Live. I will see you guys Wednesday at noon for a tour of a $2 million house in Central Austin. You don't want to miss it. Thanks, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.